I want to ask you just about the future of the Democrat Party. Where do you see them going from here? Or do you see them moderating and becoming kind of the Democrat Party that you represented, which is one that rejects the woke stuff, represents voters, wants borders? Or do you think that they're going to double and triple down on their radicalism?
That's a real good question. And I think the party's at a crossroads right now in what direction it's going in. If I were to guess, my guess is they're going to lean further towards the radicalism because the energy comes from the far left, the socialist wing of the party. We see it here in Chicago. I can see it by just watching the events in Washington. I also think the fact that Trump has remade the Republican Party and turned the Republican Party into a party of working people. It's the working class party now, this Trump Republican Party. I think that, too, is going to not only grow the Republican Party under Trump, but I think it's also going to compel the Democrats to recognize that they, for political reasons, may just want to forget about working people altogether and just focus on, the wealthy elites and play the divisions that they play with identity politics that they've been so expert at doing. I don't think they're going to learn their lessons from this election because there are too many interest groups and too many activists in the party that are committed to moving the party in that direction and who genuinely and sincerely, which is terrifying, but they generally and sincerely believe in a lot of the stuff that they're trying to impose on the rest of us.
Yeah, look, they don't have an obvious way out. I want you to think back, Governor, I'm sure you were in politics in some way, back to how Bill Clinton did it. How did Bill Clinton fend off the activist class in 1992 to successfully moderate the Democrat Party and then win the White House? That was their problem through the 80s, too radical, too extreme. How did Bill Clinton do it, and could that be duplicated in today's time?
Well, yes, it can be duplicated. The way Bill Clinton did it was he basically gave a middle finger to the extreme left wing of the party, and he did it at one particular event that was actually a dramatic event when the Reverend Jesse Jackson and he were at an event among leaders of the Black community, and there was this woman named Sister Souljah who had written a whole bunch of anti-white stuff. And Clinton very shrewdly and correctly took her on right then and there. And he was a different kind of Democrat at that time. And the word got out that this was a Democrat that was a lot less like, the Kamala Harris, AOC Democrats of that time, which was represented by Dukakis, who was the Democrat nominee in '88, and more like President Kennedy, the Kennedys, Bobby Kennedy, John F. Kennedy, and traditional Democrats. So I think something like that, but not just one event, but actually furthering policies that are more in line with, common sense, I think helped Clinton. And he was the chairman of the Democratic Leadership Council. They were centrist Democrats, and there was some real energy in that part of the Democratic Party at that time. The question, as you asked moments ago, is whether this generation of Democrats will do what Clinton did in the 1990s. And my suspicion is it's a different dynamic, and it is a different dynamic. My suspicion is they're going to lean further left because the energy on the Bernie Sanders AOC wing of the party, the socialist wing of the party, is a lot stronger today than it was back in the 1990s.